Good day, y'all. Good day. Good day. Good day. Team Crypto Credit here, bringing another review for beginners. This is a lending ICO market. You finish the phrase. It could be update, report, what's happening, any of those things. So, as the screen say, it would be muchly appreciated. Subscribe, like, comment, share, press the icon bell, or dislike. It's all acceptable. In today's review, we're going to go over some strategies that you can learn from watching other YouTubers when you're going about getting into this ICO stage of lending platform, and some things to think about, because as a beginner, the more tools, the more information you have, the better decisions you make. It gives you that longevity in this particular space, because as you can see, and I will show you, and you should always try to go here. Although I'm not an advisor or a CPA or any professional, this is just my views and how I'm going about in this space of cryptocurrency. Now, this is the cryptocurrency market cap. It tells you how this cryptocurrency is doing. And one thing you will notice right here, it says 431 billion. Now, at one point in time, that was up to 800 billion. And as you see now, and this has happened in, I would say, the last month, has dropped to 431 billion. A few minutes ago, it was down to 405 billion. So as you can see, it fluctuates. But when you see this as a beginner, something to just to pay attention to, it tells you how the lending space is going to do too. Although nothing correlates, nothing I have seen correlates as to why some lending programs do better than other lending programs. But let's just go on. This is just something I do to evaluate how is the lending space going. And it tells you, okay, it's either going to be real red or real green. I usually see what's really doing well, and then, as always, what's not doing so well. But when you just refresh the page, it gives you the top 100, which will basically tell you if it's going to be a bloody day or if it's going to be green. As you see, a lot of red going on. So just something as a beginner you would want to take a look at. Now, next thing I'm going to go into as a piece of tool advice is another YouTuber that basically breaks down a strategy when getting into these lending programs. And this YouTuber name is called Crypto PhD. So, I'm not going to go exactly into it, but I will play it, and I will hope you will look up his page. As you see, this is his strategy. And this is something that you can use as a beginner as to, okay, how I want to go about putting whatever amount in these platforms. Now, a lot of other YouTubers have these particular strategies. This breaks it down pretty detailed because he has pulling out his initial investment, and then he has a backup plan for if it 5x and 10x, and he has another plan if it also goes under what the platform is expected to do. So this is just something you would want to take a look at. I took a look at the spreadsheet, which you can find. He does put it in the description of his page. So that's just something you want to give a look at. As I said, his name is Crypto PhD. And I'll show you. Bam, right there, Crypto PhD. Check him out. See what type of strategy he can allow you to formulate so you can maneuver through this particular space. Now, another thing that I wanted to go over is, of course, we always want to look at, and this is something I just do, is the lending profile programs is doing well. This is not it. This is Lend.Are. It's still around. It's another program that if you were thinking about, getting into any type of platform as your start, well, Lend.Are is a choice. It's one of those programs that, I would think, you would want to watch. In my opinion, it's a program that I'm particularly watching. Another one, from what I hear, is this one, Finecoin. Why? Because as soon as the ICO stage ends, it goes straight into the lending. I believe it's either the lending or internal stage, which is, for a beginner, is something that you definitely want to get into. Now, this is, I believe, is up to $1.05 or $1.10. So, there was just something you want to, use as a basis of, what's the feel of getting into these platforms. Now, I've stated in my previous videos that, one thing you want to do is you want to go with your intuition, and you want to learn how to fortify your longevity in this space, because some programs you just got to let go. A reason I say that is because Coin, another program that I did not think was going to start as quick as it did. I had some doubts about this program, but as you see, it says staking lines, and what that means is the ICO ended and the platform went straight into one of the features of the platform, whether it's staking, lending, external exchange, internal exchange, which is something that you really want to look for in a platform. ICO, and you can use the features of the ICO, the wallet, whichever one is. So Thorn, it's definitely something that I'm going to look at. I'm not going to watch it, in my views, it's not something I want to watch, even though, I do want to see how it goes. So I have watched the other YouTubers that has presented it, and people is pretty stoked about doing Coin. The only way as a beginner you will get into this is you will have to wait, most likely, till it hit the external or internal exchanges, or have somebody in Coin that would transfer coins to your particular platform. I'm not sure if they can do that, but that's just my idea. Now, another thing that I want to bring up is another lending ICO that I've done a little research that's just now starting. I don't know what stage it is, but it's something as a beginner you want to look at. Say pre-sale ends February 2nd, and after pre-sale, you go into the sales for us. Pre-sale, from what I've learned, is you can't get in this one unless you have a certain amount. So As a beginner, this is another program. I did small research on it. I haven't did extensive research. But as a beginner, it's something to look at. And as a beginner, you want to look at as many programs as possible and start in your mind, put some type of comparison system as why you want to get into it or not. It could be just because of the funds, and then again, it could be because you really like what it's doing. So this is Drop-L. Um, if you would like to go in this particular program with me, I would definitely send you a link. If not, it's just something that I do believe I'm going to watch. Now, another thing that I want to go into is Chrysos. Chrysos. It has started its lending in exchange. And as you heard in my previous um, video, if you watched them, you watched them. If you're new to this, that's fine. I do go by Team Crypto Credit. If you did want a formal name for me, it's Brother Alex. Aside from that, Chrysos is another program that, I have my doubts at. But I've been watching it. I see it's getting pretty good feedback from other people that is in it. I did not partake in any speculation in this program because, when I did my initial research, it was some things that I just didn't like. But they still came out on top. Now, those who are new to watching this page, one thing as a beginner, you want to use to figure out something like Dropo, the new ICO that I just showed, which I received by watching another YouTuber. And as a beginner in this field or a new YouTuber, the way you're going to learn about all these programs is you're going to watch as many other YouTubers as possible, possibly the ones that do extensive research. And this is one that I seen another YouTuber, Crypto Mina. You can look her up, and she did a pretty good research about it. But as I say, HypeStat is one thing you want to go to and use to see what's going on with the particular ICO. Another thing, if I've told you in previous, is social mention, because these tell you about the platforms. Another one is similar web. These is tools you want to use to figure out what is a platform doing. Other tools, the main focus tool you want to use, of course, is Google. Now, I want to go over something that I've learned from another platform called Periscope. I try to pick up information from many places, and as a beginner in this field, you want to X out anything that's not going to help you formulate decisions in this particular field. But I have a little trading background, and they tell you in business, because we all have a business background, it's just how much we use. They tell you in business that the number one reason why most businesses fail is, of course, funding. And as a new user or new speculator in the lending ICO market, proper funding is what will make you through this. It will give you longevity. So you definitely have to understand, you don't want to come in this field with a small amount of money, because if you lose it, you're going to be upset. So if you set a certain amount aside, you will definitely come out in the long run, because it's the law of numbers. So appreciate you watching the video. As I said before, follow one of those. If not, Team Crypto Credit out.